Hey Third Eye Tribe, and welcome back to Third Eye Tarot. So in today's video, we'll be exploring another one of the minor arcana cards in the deck of the tarot, and we'll be speaking a little bit about the Two of Pentacles. So the minor arcana cards in the tarot card reading are known to emphasize the daily events, behaviors, and choices made by an individual in their day-to-day lives. The cards are divided into 4 suits, and each suit contains 14 cards. So today we'll be discussing the second card in the suit of Pentacles of the tarot, and that is known as the Two of Pentacles. So in the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, the Two of Pentacles card shows a young man dancing as he juggles his worldly concerns in his hands. The infinity sign that keeps the 2 coins in his hands is suggestive to us that he can handle unlimited problems and tackle anything that might come his way. There are 2 ships that can be seen in the background of him, which seem to also be riding the waves very easily and indicate that even though he faces the ups and downs of life, he will always come out victorious. So although the man has a very concerned expression on his face, he dances with apparent abandon, knowing that if he pays attention to the process as well as the goal, he can handle anything that might come his way. So when the Two of Pentacles card appears during a tarot card reading, it symbolizes a time for you in which you'll need some time for contemplation. You may be juggling too many things at this time, or you may need to prioritize your roles and your responsibilities. When this card appears, it symbolizes a period of restlessness and uncertainty, and a time in your life in which you might be sitting on the fence over 2 very important decisions. If this card appears in its upright position for a love-related reading, it can indicate a time for you in which you are currently in a committed relationship, but you may be feeling very impatient or tense in this current partnership. Perhaps it's the financial situation of you and your partner that is causing you this concern, and you're starting to wonder whether you need to invest in an SPAD or if you both have enough money to start that family. For others, when this card appears here for you, it can symbolize a time in which you'll be concentrating more on balancing your career and your finances instead of focusing your time, energy, and efforts into your current partnership. On a more positive note, for those who are working together well with their partner, this card in its upright position can symbolize a time in which you are doing well and sharing your resources very nice and evenly with your partner. For those who are single, when this card appears for you, it can symbolize a time in which you might be deciding between 2 partners whom have very different income statuses. One may have better financial stability, but the other can offer you more fun times and happiness. Another very important point to note for those who are currently in committed partnerships is that this card can also indicate cheating or a time in which you'll be juggling 2 completely different lovers. If this card is pulled in the upright position for a career-related reading, it can indicate a time in which you might be in the process of deciding between 2 career paths or 2 very different job offers. Since this is quite a positive card, however, rest assured that the decision you will take at this time will be one that moves you in favor. Do not feel stressed or impatient, and trust your instincts that you can make the best decision for you and your future. For others, this card can also indicate 2 sources of income coming in for you, so perhaps you have a nice, good, steady paying job, and then you begin a side hustle which turns out quite fruitful and lucrative for you as well. Typically, this card in its upright position also urges one to balance their earnings with their spendings, and a card that signals that if you have any surplus money left over, you should definitely transfer them into your savings account so that you can begin building that nest egg for your future. If this card is pulled in the upright position for a health-related reading, it can indicate some sort of ailment of the skin, or a time in which you'll be suffering from weight gain, issues with your teeth, inflammation of your joints or arthritis, and pain and swollen joints. For others, this card can also symbolize a time in which they are very prone to catch a cold or a flu, and a time in which the universe is sending them a reminder to balance their mind, body, and spirit, and make sure they are getting the right amount of nourishment. So now I want to talk a little bit more about this Two of Pentacles card in the reverse position during a tarot card reading. So when this card appears in its reverse position during a reading, it can indicate that you may be facing several complications in your current situation, making you feel very restless and irritable. It symbolizes a time in which you aren't trusting in yourself and a time in which you may be easily moldable by your friends and associates, and you are easily giving in to peer pressure. When this card appears in its reverse position, it serves as a reminder for you to reassess your priorities and desires and spend your valuable time and energy accordingly, and make sure you're staying true to your goals. So in this Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, when this Two of Pentacles card is reversed, we can see clearly that this juggler will lose control of the various aspects of his life, such as money, time, and resources, due to being overly committed. The rough and choppy waters behind him also look much more turbulent in its reverse position, and the ships also seem to be sinking beneath the waves. So all in all, it symbolizes a time of complications, stress, and confusion for him. If this card is pulled in the reverse position for a love-related reading, it can indicate a time in your life in which you might be over-investing in other areas of your life, like your career, or your friendships, or your social life. As a result, your partner might be feeling very disconnected from you and very alone in this partnership. For others, when this card appears in its reverse position, it can indicate a time in their life in which they might be feeling like they're drowning in all their feelings and emotions because of the stress and anxiety with their love life. If this card is pulled in the reverse position for a career-related reading, it does advise you to focus on your work and make sure you get your current work tasks completed. It asks you to not get overwhelmed with the decisions that you have to take, and to make sure you are using your work time effectively and structuring out your responsibilities. It also symbolizes a time in which you might be feeling like you have to spread yourself too thin, trying to juggle all the various tasks that are put on your plate in the limited amount of time that you have. Sometimes, when this card is pulled in the reverse position for a career-related reading, it can actually act as a very positive omen and signals a time in which you might be taking a short hiatus or a break from work that can help you de-stress and rejuvenate and find balance to yourself. If this card is pulled in the reverse position for a health-related reading, it can indicate a time in which you might be experiencing a nervous breakdown, chronic anxiety, and a time in which your stress levels have reached an all-time high. This card in its reverse position also warns you of physical accidents, so make sure you're driving carefully, keeping a safe following distance, and you're not driving at high speeds. And so that is all I have to say about the Two of Pentacles tarot card. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you found the video very interesting and informative. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with some of your friends in the tarot community. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, and bye for now.